Hello YouTube, and thank you for tuning into my channel. Tonight I'll be doing a review of the movie The Platform, which was released in 2019. Now I'm only about 4 years late, and that's because I didn't know the name of the movie. I had heard of this amazing story through Facebook a long time ago, and it was on one of those clickbait articles where you see this amazing story and the synopsis of a film. They conveniently leave out the title. Well, a few days ago, I finally discovered the title to the movie, looked it up, and it was on Netflix. So I watched it on Netflix, and I was so intrigued by the movie that I couldn't get it out of my head the whole day while I was at work. Came back that night, watched it a second time. The main concept of the movie is that it's a government experiment, and it takes place in a prison complex. Now, some people voluntarily sign up because they are promised things like a college degree after a designated amount of time in the experiment. Say you sign up for 6 months, you make it 6 months, after you get out, you have a college degree. Other people might be a deferred sentence from prison, less time, you sign up for the government program, and pretty easy decision, right? Other people, it might be like they were supposed to go to a mental institution. If they didn't want to go there, they could sign up for this program. Now, once you're in the program, you are allowed one object. The interesting thing is that there is no rule at all on what your object can be. It can be anything that belongs to you. One person chose a kitchen knife called the Samurai Plus. Another person chose a samurai sword. One person chose a surfboard. Another person chose money, to bring a bunch of money with them. A guy chose rope. He wanted rope. The main actor, what he chose, since he thought, I'm just doing 6 months, I gotta get through this period of time, I'm gonna bring my book by Don Quixote so I can finally read my novel. And once you're in the system, every room has a green light and a red light. And turns out that there are many floors to this complex. At the start of the movie, you really don't know how many floors there are. It's just speculation, people guessing how many floors. But each room has a hole in the center of it. You can look down the levels at all the different floors, look up at all the different levels. And as it turns out, there are actually 333 levels. Now, once a month, they will switch your level. So you are on a particular level for 1 month only. And every month, at the end of the month, you'll be gassed and randomly wake up on a different level, not knowing which level you'll end up on. One level, one night you might wake up the next morning on level 1. Then a month later, you're gassed, you're all the way down at level 115. Then the next month after that, you're gassed, you might be on level 33. You have no idea which level you'll be on. But the thing is, the reason it's called The Platform is that on level 0, there is a magnetic table that will pass through each floor and stay there for a designated amount of time, once each day. And this platform is filled with the most gourmet, amazing food prepared by the world's top chefs. Starting at level 0, it looks amazing. By the time you get down to level 33, it looks like a bunch of chewed up leftovers and food that everyone's bitten off of. And by the time you get down to level 100 and something, there's really no food left. It's just empty plates. So you can imagine, how do these people survive? Well, another rule is that at the end of each month, if anybody dies, they are given a new roommate. The living person is given a new roommate. So it resorts to cannibalism. And basically from level 100 and something all the way down to 333, the only way these people can even live is if they end up having to eat their cellmate, or somehow, like, say somebody jumps down the shaft and their body ends up down there, then they can survive that way. it's a very interesting social experiment, because the way that these people, they look up at the platforms above them and view the people above them, or the people that are on the platforms up high that are able to gorge themselves and eat everything they want to. They look down at the people beneath them and they treat them differently. And what's interesting also is that it was said that if everybody only ate their rations, their portion, that the food would make it down to each level. By the time it reached the bottom, everybody would still have a portion of food. But there are no actual rules. It's an experiment. So they want to see what happens. And I am literally still thinking about this movie while I'm giving this review right now. It's just that captivating, that intriguing. One of a kind movie. So go watch it. The Platform.